Hello everyone, welcome back to Maths Academy. This is second part of paper 4 extended specimen paper from examination 2020. So in the first part I covered question 1 to 5. So here I will cover rest of the question. So let's start. Question 6. You can see this diagram here. We are given OPQR is a rectangle and O is the origin. So this is the origin and this is the rectangle. M is midpoint. This is midpoint. So that means RM and MQ will be equal, and RQ and PQ, midpoint of RQ and M is midpoint of RQ, and PT ratio TQ is given to us 2:1. So PT to TQ, this is given as 2:1. OP is P here and OR is R. Find in terms of P and or Q and R in its simplest form. So MQ is here. So you can see this is P, so that means this RQ will also be P, but MQ is half of this, so this will be half of P, and this is also half of P. So this is very simple. So MQ is half of P. Part 2, MT. Now we need to represent MT in terms of P and R. So now MT, if you look at M to T, so this MT can be written as MQ plus QT. MQ plus QT. So now MQ is half of P. We already have done this. And QT, you can see this QT, this total part is this total part is 3, and this is QT. QT from here will be 1/3 of this QP or PQ, I mean. So this is, which is equal to R. So this will be R. So QT is 1/3 R. As this is, we are talking in the other direction, so this will, QT will become negative 1/3 R. So we will substitute here negative 1/3 R. So this we are going to represent in the answer here. Now QT, OT, O to T. So we need this O to T here. So OT is OP plus PT. OP plus PT. Now OP is P and PT, P to T, this one, because this is a 2/3. So this will be QT here. PT will be 2/3, because this is 2, this part is 2 and this is 1. So this is 2/3, 1 plus 2, 2/3 of R. So we will substitute this value plus 2/3 R. We are not going to put this arrow here. So this is P plus 2/3 R. So this is the final answer. Now RQ and OT are extended and meet as U. Find the position vector of U in terms of PR. Give your answer in its simplest form. Now RQ and OT. Let's see. RQ is this. This is extended. RQ and OT. OT is this. They are extended. They meet at U. So this point is U. This point is given to us U. So now you can see that if you look at this, so this is happening as a mirror line. So these two triangles are congruent. So because this is 90 angle and this angle is 90, So this is a perpendicular line, so this angle will also be equal. So these two triangles will be congruent. So we can write down this OU as OR plus RU. OR plus RU. OU is OR plus RU, this total. So now RU is R, OR is R simply. So we can write down here OR is R and RU will be, this total is P and this is half of P. So this is P plus half of P. So R plus this half and this 1 and half, this will be 3 over 2 P. So resultant vector is R plus 3 over 2 P. So this is how you can figure it out. That's it for question number 6. Oh, there is another part of question number 6. You have MT is given to us and MT magnitude is given to us 180 square root. So MT, this is square root of 180. So MT will be, by distance formula, it will be 2k squared plus k squared and square root is 180 square root. Squaring both sides, we will cancel this one. So we will have, this is 4k square plus k squared, this is 180. So this is 5k square is 180. K square is 180 over 5. So this is 36. So K will be 6. So value of K is 6. Question 7. This is of functions. We are given fx, gx and hx. Solve the equation fx equals to g1. Now g1, from here it is 1 squared plus 4, which is 5. So fx is 2x plus 1 equals to g1. G1 is 5. So 2x will be 5 minus 1. 2x is 4 and x will be 4 divided by 2, which is 2. So value of x is 2. Now we part f inverse x. For to find out f inverse x, just first replace fx by y. Y is 2x plus 1. Then make x the subject. Now here make x the subject. So it is y minus 1 equals to 2x. So x will be y minus 1 over 2, which is f inverse x. So f inverse x is, it should be in terms of x. So we can just replace this y by x. So x minus 1 over 2. So x minus 1 over 2 is value of f inverse x. Now part C, find g of fx. So for that you can see g is here, fx. Fx, substitute value of fx is 2x plus 1. Okay. Now this is gx. Now gx is, let me write down here, gx is x squared plus 4. So x, we are replacing x by 2x plus 1. So this will be 2x plus 1 squared plus 4. So just open the brackets by using formula a plus b whole square equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab. So a is 2x here, 2x squared plus 1 squared plus 2a is 2x plus times 1 plus 4. So this is 4x squared plus 1 plus 4x plus 4. So when you simplify, this will become 4x squared plus 4x plus 4 plus 1, it is 5. Now part D, solve equation h inverse 0.5. So now we have h inverse x is 0.5. So if you take h to other side, it will become h of 0.5. So h 0.5, we have this x here, h 0.5, h 0.5, h is 2 power x, hx 2 power x. So h 0.5 is, that means 2 power 0.5. So that means 2 power half. 2 power half is a square root 2. So answer is square root 2. Now next part E, we are given 1 over hx equals to 2kx. So hx is, we can get the value from here, hx is 2 power x. So 1 over 2 power x equals to 2kx. So this can be written as 2 power negative x, 2 power kx. So equating the coefficient, I mean the powers, because base is same, so that means it implies from here negative x equals to kx. So divide by x, divide by x. So this is 1 here, so that means k is negative 1. Question 8. The grid shows the graph of y equals to cos x, and we have the values here. This is the graph given to us. Solve the equation 3 cos x equals to 1. So 3 cos x is equal to 1. So cos x will be 1 over 3 and x will be cos inverse 1 over 3. So we can use calculator for this. Cos inverse, shift cos inverse 1 divided by 3. This is 70.50. So sorry, 70.52. So to 1 degree it is 70.5. Okay, so cos, we need all the values between 0 and 360. So this value will every time its value, now see, if you see here cos at 0 degree value of cos is 1, and then at 360 value is again 1. So that means value is repeating after 360 degrees. So to find out the other value, so cos theta is always equal to cos 360 minus theta. So that means the other angle, this is x1, so x2 will be equals to 360 minus 70.5. So when you calculate, this comes out to be 289.48. So to 1 degree you can write down this 70.5, and this is 289.5. We can round it down from here. Now on the same grid, sketch the graph of y equals to sin x for 0 to 360. Now we know that value of sine at 0. Sine at 0 is 0, and sine 90. So because we have this here, sine 90 is 1. Sine 90, this is 1. So sine 90 is 1. Then sine 180, sine 270. So let's find the values. Sine of 180 degrees, this is 0. Sine 270, sine 270 is minus 1 here, and sine 360, this is again 0. So we can put these values on the graph. So sine 0 is 0, it's here. Then sine 90 is 1, this point. Sine 180 is 0, so that means graph will be going like this here. Then sine 270, at 270 sine is -1, here it is -1, so this graph comes here. And sine 360 is 0, so like this. So this is this B part, the graph of sine x. Question number 9. The diagram shows a trapezium ABCD. AB is parallel to CD. AB and CD, they are parallel, and these dimensions are given. Calculate AD. So AD is here, so we need to calculate this one. So if we see, this is a triangle and we have two sides here and one angle, so that means we can use cosine rule. So using cosine rule, AD, so this is angle, we can consider it as angle A. So if this is angle A, the opposite side, this is A, this is, let's say, B, and this is C. So by formula of cosine rule, we have A square equals to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos of A. Cos A is 40 degrees here, angle A. So A is AD actually. So A squared is B. B is 55 squared plus 70 squared minus 2 times 55 times C is 70 and cos of 40 degrees. So we can use calculator for this. It is A squared is 55 squared . 55 squared plus 70 squared minus 2 times 55 times 70 times cos of 40 degrees. So this is coming, I have made mistake in calculating. Actually it's coming like A square, it is coming 2026.457. So this is A squared, and A will be square root of all this. This comes out to be 45. So 45.01 actually it's coming. So this is 45.01. Now calculate BC. B part is calculate BC. For BC, you can see we have one angle and then we have one side, and we need to find out BC, this one. So to find out BC, now as this AB and CD are parallel, so if this is 40, this is also going to be 40. Now we have two angles and one of the side, and we need to find out this side here. Let me write down this as X BC. So we can use sine rule. For sine rule, we have here sine A over sine A over A equals to sine B over B. Sine A is 40 degrees. It is 40, and opposite to this is this BC, which is X. Let me just write down BC, and sine B is sine, this angle is 32 and 70. So sine 32 over 70 degrees. So cross multiply, you will get BC times sine 32 equals to 70 times sine 40 degrees. So divide by sine 32, divide by sine 32. So this and this is gone. So we have 70 sine 40, sine 40 degrees This is 0.62, 0.6427 over sine 32. This is sine 32. This is 0.5299. So when you simplify this, you're going to get here 84.909. So approximately 84.9 meters. So final answer will be 84.9 meters. Part C, calculate the area of ABCD. Now if you see ABCD, this trapezium consists of triangle 1 and triangle 2. So area of trapezium will be equals to area of triangle 1 plus area of triangle 2. So this plus this. So we can use the formula area of triangle. This is equals to half AB and sine C. So for both of the triangles we will use the same formula. So for the first triangle, for this triangle, we have these two sides and this one angle here. So AB and 40 degrees. And so this will be half times 55 times 70 and sine 40 degrees plus area of this second triangle, and this value we have just calculated this one here, 84.9. so this is 84.9. so this times this, and 32 is the angle. So I will have here half of 70 times 84.9 and times we have sine of this angle is 32, but we need this angle. This angle will be 40 plus 32, subtracting from 180. So 180 minus 40 plus 32, this is 72. So this comes out to be 108 degrees. So this angle is 108 degrees. So sine 108 degrees. So just the simple calculations. This total I have already calculated this to save time. So this is 1237.36 and this is coming out to be 2826.06. So add them together, you are getting here 4063.4. So that is our final answer for this question. Now calculate shortest distance from A to BD. Shortest distance from A to BD. A to BD, that will be the perpendicular here. So we will have to draw this perpendicular here, that will be the shortest distance. So this is right angle triangle now. So this angle is 40. So sine, we have these two sides here, but we need the half of this. We have this side. We can use here the sine. Sine theta will be opposite over hypotenuse by using SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so sine here it is 40 degrees. Opposite sine 40, opposite side is, this is at AC. That we want to know that the shortest distance. This one, let me just put it as we can write down it as H. So opposite, and hypotenuse is this one, 55. So H will be 55 times sine 40 degrees. So 50 times sine 45, sine 40, it is coming 35.35. So 35.4 approximately. So 35.4 is the final answer. Question 10, part A. Show that the volume of a metal sphere of radius 15 centimeter is this. To correct to 4 significant figures. So we are given the formula. It's very simple. 4 over 3 pi and r is 15 cubed. So when you simplify this, 4 over 3, 4 times pi is here, 4 times pi times 15 power 3, and then divided by 3. So this is 14,100. To correct 4 significant figures, it will be 14140. So that's it. That's what we need to show, that the unit is centimeter cubed. And now part B. The sphere is placed inside an empty cylindrical tank of radius 25 centimeters and height is 60. The tank is filled with water. Calculate the volume of water needed to fill the tank. So that means we need to calculate the volume of sphere, because this is filled, and then volume of the cylinder is given to here. Volume of the sphere we have calculated here. So we will calculate the volume of the cylinder and then subtract it. So volume of the cylinder, is pi r squared h, and pi r is given to us 25 squared times h is 60. So when you calculate, you are getting here, it is 117,809.72 centimeter cubed. So we are looking for the volume of the water. So volume of the water will be this volume, this volume of the metal sphere will be subtracted from this one. 117,809.72 minus 14140. So when you subtract it, you are getting here 104,000. So this will go here in the answer column. Now the sphere is removed. Sphere is removed from the tank. Calculate the depth D. So when you remove the sphere, the level of water will go down. So for that, whatever you have calculated here, this is the volume of the water, and we are going to subtract with the not subtract, actually we are given that this is 25. So if this is 25, so volume is pi r squared h. Pi and r is 25 squared. H now is d, and we have already calculated this volume. This volume is 104,000. So from here you divide this by pi times 25 squared and pi times 25 squared, both sides. So this and this is gone. So we are left with the d is 104,000 divided by pi 25 squared. So when you calculate, this is coming out 52.966. So approximately 53 centimeters. So that's it for this question. I hope you understood. So part C, the diagram below shows a solid circular cone and solid sphere. The cone has height 5x, has radius 5x and height 12x centimeters. The sphere has radius r the cone has same total surface area. This is total surface area as the sphere. So that means the surface area of these both shapes is same. As you know that the surface area of sphere is its 4 pi r squared, and this is equal to total surface area. That means area of this cone, area of cone is pi r l, where l is slant height, and plus we have here the circular base, that is pi r squared. So we are going to use this one, but for this we do not have this slant height. We need to know this slant height. So first we will calculate this. If I drop down line here, this will make a right angle triangle. So from there we will find out L. So L squared will be 5x squared plus this is 12x, as this height is given to us 12. So plus 12x squared. So this is 25x squared plus 144x squared. So this is 169x squared, and this is L. So L will be square root of this. Square root of 169 is 13, and this is x. So we have L as 13x. Now we will calculate here the area. We will take this equation, pi r l plus pi r squared is equal to 4 pi r squared. Now first we can simplify as much as we can. So pi is common here. I can take pi common. R L plus R squared equals to 4 pi R squared. Now this pi and pi is cancelled. We need to show this equation. We are making this equation similar to this one. It should be concluded to this equation. So for that we can substitute you can see we have this value is only in x. So we have to substitute the value of this L. So L is now, so R is here R, and L is 13x plus R squared equals to 4R squared. Okay, we are getting same r's here. Now let's differentiate that. This is radius of the sphere, so let it be r, and this is radius of the cone. This can be r1, so that you may not confuse. So r1. So now r1, this is r1. So r1 is 5x. So 5x times 13x plus r1 again 5x squared and 4r squared. Now we need value of this r. So this is 65x squared plus this is 25x squared is 4r squared. So add them together, 5 plus 5 10, 6 plus 2 8 9, 90x squared equals to 4r squared. Divide by 4, divide by 4. So this is and dividing by 2, simplifying, this is 45. So 45 over 2x squared is equal to r squared. So that's what we need to prove. So we can write down r squared is equal to 45 over 2x squared. So hence proved. Okay, question 11. A curve has equation y equals to x squared minus 6x squared plus 16. Find the coordinates of two turning points. We need two turning points. So turning points can be get when the turning points when we have first derivative is equal to 0. So first we will find out here the derivative, which is dy over dx. It will be 3x squared. 6 times 2 is 12x, and this should be 0. So that means to get the turning point we will substitute this as 0. So 3x is common, so x minus 4 is inside. So from here either x is 0 or x is 4. So when x is 0, and so we need the values of y. When x is 0 we need the value of y, and when x is 4 we need the value of y. So there will be two parts. When x 0 in this, y will be 0 cubed minus 6, 0 squared plus 16. All these are 0, so y is 16. So we have the values of x is 0 and this is 4. So when x is 0, y is 16 here. So now when x is 4, y will be 4 cubed minus 6 times 4 squared plus 16. 4 times 4, this is 64, minus 16 times 6, 96 plus 16. So this is 16 plus 64 plus 16, this is 80 minus 96, so this is minus 16. So this value comes out to be minus 16. So these are the turning points. Now determine whether each of the turning points is maximum or a minimum. Give reason for your answer. So to know the turning point when they are maximum and minimum, you need to know that if you have the second derivative dy over dx square, if dy dx square, the second derivative, is greater than 0, then this implies to minimum value. Okay, and if d square y over dx square, that is second derivative, is less than 0, then you will get maximum value. Okay, that is the maximum. So for this case, so let's try these ones. So for this we need to find out the second derivative. So we had this dy over dx, we have already calculated. This is 3x squared minus 12x, 3x squared minus 12x. So second derivative, we will differentiate it again. So this will be 3 times 2, 6x minus 12. So we are looking at these points. For these points, we are going to get here at 0, 16. So this at 0 and 16. So second derivative at 0 and 16, x is time, this is 6 times x is 0 minus 12. So this turn out to be negative, that is negative 12, which is less than 0. So that means this point is less than 0 is maximum. So we can write down here the final answer is give reason for this. This is the reason. So 0 and 16 is maximum. Okay, now add this second derivative d by d square y over dx square, and this is 6x minus 12 at 4 and negative 16. So now x is 4, 6 times 4, 24 minus 12. So this is greater than 0, that is the positive value. So this point 4, therefore 4 and minus 16 is minimum. So that's the end of this paper. I hope you understood all the questions. I try to explain step by step, but even then, if there is anything you want further explanation, you can let me know in comment section. If you like this, please share with your friends and get me your opinion in the comment box. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe the channel and let me know if there is any other paper you want me to do for you. Thank you so much.